Once again, I welcome in the course Introduction to Fluid Mechanics. So in the last lecture, I have discussed the different types of flow, and then I have discussed the general form of continuity equation in three-dimensional flow, and then for the continuity equation for in the steady flow and steady and incompressible flow. And after that, I have discussed the what is the continuity equation in one-dimensional flow, and after that, I have discussed the how to compute the acceleration in terms of local and convective acceleration, and then I have discussed the rotational component in x, y and z direction, and then with the help of this rotational component, how do we decide whether the flow is rotational or irrotational. And after that, I have discussed the what is the velocity, potential and stream function, and what is equipotential line, and after that we have discussed the how this equipotential line and stream lines are orthogonal to each other. So today I will discuss the problems based on these concepts. So let us take a quick recap what we have discussed in the last lecture. So firstly I have discussed the uh, continuity equation, general form of continuity equation. So general form of continuity equation in three-dimensional flow. So in three-dimensional flow, we have seen that del rho by del t plus del rho u by del x plus del rho v by del y plus del rho w by del z is equal to 0. So this is the general form of continuity equation in three-dimensional flow. If velocity vector is given, that is ui plus vj plus wk. For steady flow, for steady flow, del rho by del t is equal to 0. So we can write del rho u by del x plus del rho v by del y plus del rho w by del z is equal to 0. So for steady flow in three-dimensional flow, the continuity equation, this is the continuity equation. Steady and incompressible flow. So for steady and incompressible flow, we have the continuity equation del u by del x plus del v by del y plus del w by del z is equal to 0. So this is the continuity equation for three-dimensional. For two-dimensional steady flow and incompressible, so we can write del u by del x plus del v by del y is equal to 0. So these are the various forms of continuity equation we have discussed. After that, I have discussed the if the velocity component will be given. Let us assume the velocity component is given ui plus vj plus wk, and acceleration alpha is the total acceleration, can be written as alpha xi plus alpha yj plus alpha zk, where alpha x, alpha y and alpha z is the acceleration in x, y and z direction. So we can write alpha x can be written as, so alpha x is equal to del u by del t plus u into del u by del x plus v into del u by del y plus w into del u by del z, where del u by del t is the local acceleration and u del u by del x plus v del u by del y plus w del u by del z is the convective acceleration. So similarly, alpha y can be written as alpha y is equal to del v by del t plus u into del v by del x plus v into del v by del y plus w into del v by del z, and similarly alpha z I have discussed, that is del w by del t plus u into del w by del x plus V into del W by del Y plus W into del W by del Z. So we have also discussed this is the convective acceleration and this is the local acceleration. Local acceleration. So if I write the total acceleration, so total acceleration can be written as total acceleration alpha is equal to square root of alpha x square plus alpha y square plus alpha z square. So here the for three condition I will write for steady flow. For steady flow the local acceleration will be 0. Second case, for uniform flow, for uniform flow, so for uniform flow convective acceleration will be 0. And for steady and uniform flow total acceleration will be 0. After that I have discussed the uh, condition for rotational or irrotational flow. Condition for rotational or irrotational flow. So we have discussed the let us assume the we have discussed the angular velocity, that is omega xi plus omega y j plus omega z k, where omega x, omega y and omega z is the angular component, angular velocity in x, y and z direction, and velocity is given, that is ui plus vj plus wk. So this angular velocity can be written as 1 by 2 delta v, or curl of vector half of curl of vector v, where v is the ui plus vj plus wk. And here we have discussed if I solve this, omega is equal to this value and equate to 0, then we will get the component of omega x. So omega x is equal to 1 by 2, it will be omega x is equal to del w by del y minus del v by del z. Similarly, omega y can be written as 1 by 2 del u by del z minus del w by del x, and omega z is equal to 1 by 2 del v by del x minus del u by del y. So if omega x is equal to omega y is equal to omega z is equal to 0, then we can say that flow is irrotational. Or omega is equal to 0, then flow is irrotational. If omega is not equal to 0, then flow is rotational. So this is the rotational component of in x, y and z direction. After that I have discussed the what is vorticity. So vorticity is defined as the rotation of one fluid particle with respect to the adjacent fluid particle, and this vorticity can be written as 2 times the angular velocity. So if the vorticity in x, y, z direction, if I compute, so 2 times omega x, omega y or omega z. Similarly, the circulation, so circulation is the line integral of velocity vector in a closed loop. So it is v dot dr, and we have also, if I simplify this, so circulation is equal to vorticity into area of the closed loop. After that I have discussed the velocity potential. So velocity potential phi. So velocity potential, I have written that u is equal to minus del phi by del x, v is equal to minus del phi by del y, and w is equal to minus del phi by del z. So this is the u and v w component. So for two-dimensional steady incompressible flow, so for two-dimensional steady and incompressible flow, so Laplace continuity equation must be satisfied. So for two-dimensional steady and incompressible flow, continuity equation must be satisfied, means del u by del x plus del v by del y is equal to 0. If you put the value of u is equal to minus del phi by del x and v is equal to minus del phi by del y is equal to 0, so you will get del 2 phi by del x square plus del 2 phi by del y square is equal to 0. It means that velocity potential must satisfy the Laplace equation. So this is the Laplace equation. So we can write phi must satisfy Laplace equation. Similarly, if I check the rotational component, so if you compute the value of omega z, that is 1 by 2 into del v by del x minus del u by del y, so you will get the value of 0, means phi exists in irrotational flow. So these are the facts we have discussed. After that, I have discussed the equipotential line. So equipotential line, we have discussed the line joining the points having the same value of phi. After that, I have discussed the stream function. And stream function, by definition, we can write, if u is equal to velocity component in x direction, so del psi by del y, and v is equal to del psi by del x by definition. And we can write psi stream function exists in both rotational as well as irrotational flow. And the third point I have discussed, that is equipotential line and streamlines are orthogonal to each other. After that, I have discussed, if the stream function is given, that is psi is given, let us assume psi is given, that is a function of xy. So the discharge can be computed as at 2 points that is given. So the magnitude of psi at point x1 y1 minus psi at point x2 y2, and this magnitude of this will give the value of discharge. So let us start the problem. We have already discussed the quick recap. So whatever we have discussed in the last class. So let us take the problem. First problem I have taken, that is asked in the GATE 2013. For a two-dimensional flow field, the stream function is given, that is psi is equal to 3 by 2 y square minus x square. So the magnitude of discharge occurring between the stream lines passing through the point 0, 3 and 3, 4. So the stream function is given, that is 3 by 2 y square minus x square. So if a point is given, let us assume P1 is given, that is 0, 3, and P2 is given, that is 3, 4. So firstly we can compute the psi 1. So psi 1 at point 0, 3. So it will be 3 by 2 into x is 0 and y is 3. So it will be 3 square minus 0. So we can write it is 13.5 unit. Similarly, the Stream function psi2 can become computed as point P2, that will be equal to 3 by 2 into y square minus x square. So y is 4, so 4 square minus x square, so x square is 3, so it will be 3 square. So we can write 16 minus 9 7, so 21 by 2 means 10.5. so the discharge can be computed as magnitude of mode of psi1 minus psi2, so it will be 13.5 minus 10.5, so 13.5 minus 10.5, so it will be 3. So the discharge will be the magnitude of discharge is 3 units. So the B option is correct. Let us take the another problem. So a velocity field V is given 2yi plus 3xj, where x and y in meter. The acceleration of a fluid particle at xy is equal to 1 in the x direction. So we have to find the velocity in x direction. It is given 2yi plus 3xj. So the u is equal to 2y and small v is equal to 3x because it is a two-dimensional flow. So we have to find the acceleration in x direction. So we know that alpha x is equal to local acceleration, that is del u by del t, plus convective acceleration u del u by del x plus v into del u by del y plus w into del u by del z. Since the flow is two-dimensional, so this component is cancelled. So we local acceleration is not here is 0. So we can write alpha x is equal to, this is also 0. So u del u by del x plus v into del u by del y. So firstly we have to find the value of del u by del x and del u by del y. So what is the value of del u by del x? That is equal to 0, and del u by del y, that is equal to 2. So here if I write del u by del x is equal to 0 and del u by del y is equal to 2. So put the value of this value. So u is equal to 2y into 0 plus v is equal to 3x into del u by del y is 2. So this will be 6x. So we have to find the acceleration in at point 11. So the acceleration will be 6 meters per second square. So acceleration, so alpha x is equal to, if I write alpha x is equal to how much? So it is 6x. So alpha x at point 11 is equal to 6. So it will be alpha x is equal to 6 meter per second square. So 6 meter per second square. So B option is, sorry, C option is correct. Let us take the other problem. So the circulation around a circle of radius 2. So a closed loop circle that having the radius is 2 unit, and velocity field is given, that is u is equal to 2x plus 3y, and velocity v component is minus 2y. So we have discussed the circulation is the line integral of velocity vector along the closed loop v dot dr, or we have also discussed circulation is equal to vorticity into area, and vorticity can be written as, because we have two-dimensional flow, so vorticity can be written as vorticity is equal to, can be written as 2 into omega z. So it will be del v by del x minus del u by del y is the vorticity. So what will be the value of del v by del x? So del v by del x is 0 and del u by del y is minus 3. So here del v by del x is 0 and del u by del y is equal to 3. So if I put the value of del v by del x is 0 minus 3, so it will be minus 3. So if I compute the circulation, so circulation is equal to vorticity into area. So circulation is equal to vorticity into area. So vorticity is minus 3 into area is pi into radius is given. What is the radius? So radius is 2 unit. So it will be pi into 2 square. So it will be 4 into minus, so it will be minus 12 pi unit is the circulation. So minus 12 pi unit. Let us take the another problem. So let the x and y component of velocity in steady two-dimensional incompressible flow be linear of x and y such that v is equal to x plus by and I plus cx plus dy into j, where a, b, c and d are constant. So the condition for which flow is irrotational. So once again here velocity vector is given, that is ax plus by into I plus cx plus dy into j. So if I here uh, the x component of the velocity is ax plus by and the y component of the velocity is cx plus dy. So the condition for irrotational means our rotational component in z direction should be 0. So for rotational flow, rotational component in z direction should be 0. So if I put the value of omega z, so omega z is equal to 1 by 2 into del v by del x minus del u by del y. So what is the value of del v by del x? So here if I write what is the value of del v by del x, so del v by del x is c, and del u by del y, del u by del y is equal to del u by del y is equal to b. So if I put the value of it should be 0. So 1 by 2 into del v by del x. So what is the value of del v by del x? C minus b. So c minus b is equal to 0. So here we can write b is equal to c. So this is the condition for irrotational flow in two dimension. So let us take the another problem. The velocity field for a flow is given by v is equal to, so here v is given, velocity field is given, that is v is equal to 5x. So velocity component in x, y and z direction is given, that is in x direction the velocity is given 5x plus 6y plus 7z, y direction it is given 6x plus 5y plus 9z, and z direction it is given 3x plus 2y plus lambda z, and the density varies exponentially. Rho is equal to rho naught e to the power minus 2t. So in order that the mass is conserved, the value of lambda. So if I write the continuity equation, so continuity equation, that is del rho by del t plus del rho u by del x plus del rho v by del y plus del rho w by del z is equal to 0. So del rho by del t can be written as rho is equal to rho naught e to the power minus 2t. So it can be written as rho naught e to the power minus 2t into minus 2 plus here we can write rho into del u by del x. So del u by del x is 5. So it will be 5 plus rho into del v by del y. So del v by del y is 5. Here del u by del x is 5. Here del v by del y is 5 plus rho into del w by del z. So del w by del z is lambda. So it is lambda is equal to 0. Similarly, it can be written as rho is equal to rho naught e to the power minus 2t. So if I common rho naught into e to the power minus 2 can be written as rho. So here we can write minus 2 rho plus 5 and 5 10 rho plus lambda into rho is equal to 0. So we can write lambda plus 8 into rho is equal to 0. So this value cannot be 0. So lambda plus 8 is equal to 0. So lambda is equal to minus 8. So the value of lambda is minus 8. So C option is correct. Let us take the another problem. So this question is asked in GATE 2015. The velocity component for a two-dimensional plane motion of a fluid is given. That is u is equal to yq by 3 plus 2x minus x square y, and v component is given, that is y component is given xy square minus 2y minus xq by 3. So we have to check whether fluid is incompressible or compressible. So we have the relation, that is the continuity equation must be satisfied. If continuity equation is satisfied, so for incompressible flow, for incompressible flow, two-dimensional incompressible flow, so we have del u by del x plus del v by del y is equal to 0. So if this condition satisfied, then fluid is incompressible, because here we can write del u by del x. So what is del u by del x? So it will be 2 minus 2xy. So 2 minus 2xy plus del v by del y. So del v by del y is 2xy minus 2. So del v by del y is 2xy minus 2, and it is equal to 0, means flow is incompressible. Because if I write the general equation of three-dimensional flow, so it will be del rho by del t plus del rho u by del x plus del rho v by del y plus del rho w by del z is equal to 0. So for for incompressible flow, so the del rho by del t will be 0, and for steady and incompressible, so we have the equation del u by del x plus del v by del y plus del w by del z for three-dimensional. So for two-dimensional, this condition must be satisfied. So here fluid is incompressible. Now we have to check whether the flow is rotational or irrotational. So we have to find the value of omega z, that is 1 by 2 into del v by del x minus del u by del y. So if this component is 0, so flow is irrotational, otherwise rotational. So 1 by 2 del v by del x. So del v by del x is y square minus, so del v by del x is y square, if I write y square minus 3x square by 3, 3x square by 3, so y square minus x square, y square minus x square minus del u by del y. So what is del u by del y? So it will be 3y square by 3, so y square del u by del y minus x square, so y square minus x square, y square minus x square. So the value of 1 by 2 into y square minus x square minus y square plus x square. So omega z is also 0, means flow is irrotational. Flow is irrotational. So if I see the option, so A option is correct. Fluid is incompressible and flow is irrotational. Let us take the another problem. So the stream function for a two-dimensional flow is given by psi is equal to 2xy. So we have to find the velocity at point 22. So according to the definition of the stream function, we can write u is equal to minus del psi by del y. So it will be minus 2x. So u at point 22 can be written as minus 2 into 2. So it will be minus 4 units. Minus 4 units. Similarly, v can be written as del psi by del x. So it will be 2y. So v component, y component can be written as at point 22, it will be 4 units. So the velocity, overall velocity can be computed as u square plus v square. So it will be minus 4 square plus 4 square. So minus 4 square plus 4 square. So it will be 30 2, so we can write 4 root 2 unit. So it will be A option is correct. So let us take the another problem. Consider the following statements in respect of a two-dimensional incompressible flow with velocity component u and v in xy direction is given. U and v is the velocity in x and y direction respectively. So the first statement, the continuity equation is del u by del x is equal to del v by del y. So this statement is false because for two-dimensional steady incompressible flow, the continuity equation is del u by del x plus del v by del y is equal to 0. Here del u by del x minus del v by del y is equal to 0. So this equation is incorrect. The statement is incorrect. The acceleration in x direction, that is a alpha x is equal to del u by del e del t plus u del u by del x plus v del u by del y. Yes, it is okay. We have discussed that the acceleration in x direction is the sum of local acceleration and convective acceleration. So local acceleration is del u by del t, and u del u by del x plus v del u by del y plus w del u by del z is the convective acceleration for three-dimensional flow. Here two-dimensional flow, so the velocity component in z direction is missing. So this statement is correct. The condition of irrotationality is del u by del y is equal to del v by del x. So omega z is equal to 1 by 2 del v x minus del u by del y, and here so this condition is also okay, and the equation of streamline is u dy is equal to minus vx. So here the equation of streamline dx by u is equal to dy by v is equal to dz by w. So once again the statement 4 is incorrect. So 2 and 3 is if I see the so 2 and 3 only. If I write the for two-dimensional flow, the continuity equation is del u by del x plus del v by del y is equal to 0. Acceleration, so alpha can be written as alpha xi plus alpha yj plus alpha zk, where alpha x is equal to u del u by del x plus v del u by del y plus w into del u by del z plus del u by del t. This is called convective acceleration, and this is local acceleration. Similarly, condition for irrotational flow, so it should be omega z is equal to 0, and if I write the value of omega z, that is 1 by 2 into del v by del x minus del u by del y is equal to 0. So we can write del v by del x is equal to del u by del y, and the equation of streamline, that is dx by u is equal to dy by v is equal to dz by w. So here we can write v dx minus, for two-dimensional flow, u dy is equal to 0, or v dx is equal to u dy. So here v dx is equal to u dy, it is minus u dy. So statement 4 is also incorrect. So one of option A is correct, that is 2 and 3. So let us take the another question. It is a conventional question asked in Indian Forest Services in 2000. So the stream function of a flow is given as psi is equal to 2x square minus 2y square. So find whether the flow is irrotational and calculate the velocity at point 2. So a stream function is given, psi is equal to 2x square minus 2y square. So velocity can be written as ui plus vj, because it is the condition of two-dimensional flow. So x component can be written as u is equal to minus del psi by del y. So here we can write del psi is equal to del psi by del y is minus 4y minus 4 plus. So u is equal to 4y. So velocity component at x is equal to 3 is equal to 4 into 3, so it is 12 units. Similarly, y component can be written as b is equal to del psi by del x. U is equal to del psi by del y and b is equal to del psi by del x. So del psi by del x can be written as it is 4x. 4x. So velocity at point 35 is equal to 4 into 3, that is 12, and here it is 4y, so it will be 4 into 5. I'm sorry, here 4 into x, here at point x is equal to 3, y is equal to 5, so it will be 4 into 5, that is 20 units. Here if I write once again, so velocity at point 35 will be 4 into 5, that is 20 units, and here velocity y component is 12 units. So we can write find the whether the flow is irrotational or rotational. We have to check whether the flow is irrotational or rotational. So if I for the condition for irrotationality, so firstly we have to find, so capital V can be written as ui plus vj. So what is u? So u is 12 20, so 20i plus 12j. So magnitude can be computed as 20 square plus 12 square. So the velocity will be 20 square plus 12 square, 20 square plus 12 square. So it is 23.32. 23.32 unit is the velocity. Similarly, we have to check whether the flow is rotational or irrotational. So omega z can be written as 1 by 2 into del v by del x minus del u by del y. So it will be 1 by 2 del v by del x. What is v? So v is 4x. So it will be del v by del x is 4 minus del u by del y. So u is equal to 4y. So it will be, once again it is 4. So the here the rotational component in z direction is 0, means flow is irrotational. So we can write flow is irrotational. And the velocity component, magnitude of velocity. So magnitude of velocity we have computed. Magnitude of v is equal to 23.32 units or meter per second. We can also write units or meter per second. We can write. So in the first question we have to find the, firstly we have computed the velocity component in x and y direction, and then we have computed whether the flow is rotational or irrotational and computed the magnitude of velocity. Let us take the another problem. So the velocity component, the velocity equation is given, velocity vector is given, that is 2x square plus 3y into I plus minus 2xy plus 3y square plus 3yzj plus minus 3 by 2z square plus 2xz minus 9y square z k. So we have to find the acceleration. So if I write the velocity component in x direction, so it is 2x square plus 3y square, and v is given minus twice xy plus 3y square plus 3yz, and w is given minus 3 by 2z square plus twice xz minus 9y square z. So we know that the acceleration in x direction can be, we have to find the acceleration, determine the acceleration at point 1 1 1. So the total acceleration can be written as, total acceleration can be written as alpha xi plus alpha yj plus alpha z k. It can be written, and the magnitude will be square root of alpha x square plus alpha y square plus alpha z square. So what is alpha x? So acceleration in x direction is del u by del t plus u into del u by del x plus v into del u by del y plus w into del u by del z. So this term is cancelled. So alpha x is equal to u. What is u? So u is 2x square plus 3y. So 2x square plus 3y into del u by del x. So it will be 4x plus v. So what is v? V is minus twice xy plus 3y square plus 3yz. 3y square plus 3yz into del u by del y. So it is 3 plus w. So what is w? So w is minus 3 by 2z square plus 2xz minus 9y square z. And del u by del z, so del u by del z is 0, so it will be w into 0. So this component will be 0. So alpha x can be written as, it will be 4 into 2, so it will be 8x cube plus 12xy minus 6xy plus 9y square plus 9yz. So it will be, we have to find the velocity at point 111. So alpha x is equal to 8x cube plus 6xy plus 9y square plus 9yz. So alpha x at 111. So it will be 8 plus 6 plus 9 plus 9. So it will be 32 meter per second square. Similarly, alpha y can be computed as, so alpha y is equal to del v by del t plus u into del v by del x plus v into del v by del y plus w into del v by del z. So once again, this component is 0 local acceleration. So convective acceleration u is twice x square plus 3y into del v by del x. So what is del v by del x? So it will be minus twice y plus v into del v by del y. So what is v? So v is minus twice xy plus 3y square plus 3yz into del v by del y. So what is del v by del y? So del v by del y is minus twice x plus 6y plus 3z. So minus twice x plus 6y plus thrice z plus w. So what is w? So w is minus 3 by 2z square minus 3 by 2z square plus twice xz minus 9y square z. So minus 9y square z into del v by del z. So del v by del z is this term cancel, so it will be 3y. So if I compute the magnitude of alpha y, so alpha y can be written as, so alpha y is coming at 0.11 is minus 7.5 units. Similarly, alpha z can be computed. So alpha z can be written as del w by del t plus u into del w by del x plus v into del w by del y plus w into del w by del z. So this term once again it is cancelled. So it will be w. So what is u? U is 2x square plus 3y. So u is 2x square plus 3y into del w by del x. So what is del w by del x? So del w by del x is, this term is cancelled, this term is cancelled, so it will be twice z. So twice z plus v. So what is v? V is minus twice xy plus 3y square. So minus twice xy plus 3y square minus twice xy plus 3y square plus 3yz plus 3yz into del w by del y. So del w by del y is, this term is cancel this term, so it will be minus 18yz plus w. So what is w? W is minus 3 by 2 z square plus 2xz minus 9y square z. So 2xz minus 9y square z, so minus 9y square z into del w by del z. So it will be minus 3z plus twice x minus 9y square. So if I compute the value of alpha z at point 111, so it will be 2 plus 3 5 into 2 10, so it will coming 23 units. So we can write alpha, so alpha can be written as alpha xi plus alpha yj plus alpha z k. So we have computed the alpha x, so alpha x is 32i and alpha y is, what is alpha y? So minus 7.5, so minus 7.5 j plus 23 k. So magnitude of alpha is equal to a square root of 32 square plus minus 7.5 square plus 23 square. So it will be square root of 32 square plus 7.5 square plus 23 square. So it is coming 40.115 unit. So the magnitude of acceleration is 40.115 and the acceleration vector is 32i minus 7.5j plus 23k, where acceleration in x, y and z direction is 32 unit, minus 7.5 unit and 23 unit. So let us take the another problem. The velocity field u is given x square minus y square plus x, and v is equal to given minus twice xy plus y. So determine the velocity potential function and stream function. So for velocity potential, firstly we have to check whether flow is possible or not. So flow is possible or not. So firstly we have to check flow is possible. So continuity equation must be satisfied. So del u by del x plus del v by del y. So del u by del x, what is del u by del x? So it will be twice x plus 1 plus del v by del y. So what is del v by del y? So it will be minus twice x plus minus twice xy minus twice x minus 1. So it will be 0. Means del v by del x plus del v by del u by del x plus del v by del y is 0, means flow is possible. Flow is possible. Now we have to find the velocity potential. So for the existence of velocity potential, so velocity potential exists in irrotational flow. So firstly we have to check whether the flow is irrotational or rotational. So if I compute the omega z, so it will be 1 by 2 into del v by del x minus del u by del y. So 1 by 2 del v by del x. So if I del v by del x, so it will be minus twice y minus del u by del y. So del u by del y is minus twice y. So minus into minus twice y. So it is 0. So as flow is irrotational, our velocity potential will exist. So we know that we can write as flow is irrotational, phi exists. And we know that as per the definition of velocity potential, u is equal to minus del phi by del x. So minus del phi is equal to u into dx. So phi can be written as integral of minus u into dx. So what is u? So u is given x square minus y square plus x. So u is equal to minus x square minus y square, plus x into dx. So we can write minus x cube by 3 plus xy square minus x square by 2 plus fy plus some constant is equal to 5. Let us assume this is equation number 1, and we have also we can write v is equal to minus del phi by del y. So here phi can be written as minus v into dy. So velocity v component is minus twice xy minus y. So v is equal to minus minus, it is plus, so twice xy plus y into dy. So if I integrate this function, so phi can be computed as phi is equal to xy square plus xy plus fx plus c. Let us assume this is equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2 we can write velocity potential is equal to, so it will be minus x cube by 3, so it will be minus x cube by 3 plus xy square, minus x cube by 3 plus xy square minus x square by 2, plus xy plus some constant. So this is the equation of velocity potential. Minus x cube by 3 plus xy square minus x square minus x cube by 3 plus xy square minus x square by 2 plus xy plus some constant. Similarly, the stream function can be computed. So u is equal to minus del psi by del y. So is equal to psi is equal to minus u into dy. So if I integrate this function, so we can write psi is equal to minus u into dy. And what is u? So it will be minus u is, u can be written as, what is u? So u is x square minus y square plus x. So x square minus y square plus x into dy. So psi can be written as minus x square y plus y cube by 3 minus xy plus fx plus c. Let us assume this is equation number 3, and once again we can write uh, v is equal to del psi by del x. So psi can be written as v into dx. So it can be written as minus twice xy. Velocity v component is minus twice xy minus y. So minus twice xy minus y into dx. So psi can be written as it will be minus x square y minus xy plus fy plus some constant. This is equation number 3. So if we combine this equation 3 and 4, so we can write the stream function psi is equal to it will be y cube by 3. So y cube by 3 minus x square y minus x square y minus xy plus some constant c. So this is the equation of a stream function. So let us take the another problem. So this question once again asked in Indian Forest Service 2010. The velocity profile in a two-dimension flow field for an incompressible fluid are expressed as u is equal to y cube by 3 plus twice x minus x square y, and v is xy square minus 2y minus x cube by 3. So we have to check, verify the function represents a possible case of fluid flow or not. And the second case, we have to check whether the flow is irrotational or rotational. So this, once again, this is a very simple question. So if I see here, so we have to find the first case. We have to verify. So u is yq by 3 plus twice x minus x square y, and v is equal to xy square minus twice y minus xq by 3. So first part, we have to check whether flow is possible or not. So for flow is possible, for flow is possible, it should satisfy the continuity equation, that is del u by del x plus del v by del y is equal to 0. What is del u by del x? So u is uh, this function, so del u by del x is 2 minus twice xy, so 2 minus twice xy plus del v by del y, so del v by del y is twice xy minus 2, so twice xy minus 2, so it will be 0, means flow is possible. Second part, we have to check whether flow is irrotational or rotational. So rotational component omega z can be written as 1 by 2 del v by del x minus del u by del y. So omega z can be written as 1 by 2 del v by del x. So what is del v by del x? So del v by del x is y square minus x square. So it is y square minus x square minus del u by del y. So del u by del y is y square uh, minus x square. So y square minus x square. So it is 0, means flow is irrotational. Flow is irrotational.